Right, so you read the title, you saw the thumbnail. I don't know if you read the title, but at least you saw the thumbnail, alright. You know what we're gonna be talking about today. And in case you don't know, then you're a big fat dummy and I don't like you at all. But still, we're gonna be learning how to color today, which is something I want to talk about for a very long time, to be honest, because coloring is kind of my specialty. By the way, I love Bill Cipher, don't judge me. Anyhow, as I was saying, coloring is one of my specialty and it's one of those things that I really want to talk about because, well, it's fun. It's fun to talk about. Sorry. Now I'll be explaining to you guys how to draw with, how to color with markers and then how to color with pencil colors as well. And don't worry about it, we got a lot more pencil colors. These are just a few. I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to blend them together, which colors go together good and which good do not go together so good. And it's gonna be a fun tutorial overall. Yeah, you guys are gonna have fun. Yeah. Starting off over here with pencil colors, and let me tell you all some really cool facts about pencil colors. Yeah, I don't think you want to learn it, but I'm gonna tell you anyhow because they are important. First of all, when drawing with pencil color, or you know what, this is in general for any medium, remember this fact that instead of using black to make your correct to make your color darker and white to make your color lighter, use a complementary color to that color that was your initial color which you want to make lighter or darker. I know that makes absolutely zero sense, but just hear me out, all right? For example, you put blue over here. Now, what a big fat dummy in this condition would do would take out the black marker and then make it a bit darker using the black marker. But we know we are not a big fat dummy, alright? We know what to do. Instead of that, actually pull out an even darker blue and then use that color to make it darker. Get it? Get it? Get it how it works? I know you get it, right? Come on. So yeah, as I was saying, that's something you gotta look out for. Don't just use black and white. That's stupid, bro. That's stupid. Which brings me to my second point: how do we actually blend in colors? Well, that's I'm glad you asked that. And the answer to that is, first of all, you gotta lay down the base color. For example, blue in this case. Then slowly make this gradient where this side is darker, and then slowly this side is a bit lighter than this side. All right. Now use your second color that's gonna be on top over here, like the really dark one, in case you wanna blend that, and then slowly make it lighter and lighter towards here as well. All right. Now use this color on the bottom side as well. Take your initial color and put it in one more layer. Now take a marker or a blender. In my case, it's gonna be this marker, and then just layer it all up on top of each other. Of course, you can layer it down one more time, and there, as you can see, we got a pretty blended color. That's how you blend them. Now at least you know that much. All right, now you are not a big fat dummy. You know that much at least. Which brings us to our last point: which colors look together and which colors do not look together so good. Alright, so learn this. Okay, there are these colors in the color wheel over here, and they are then some colors are complementary to each other. Now, for example, blue is complementary to red, yellow is complementary to green. I think I don't remember them all, but you get the point. All right, that's something you really want to make sure that, in case, for example, over here, see how this area is yellow and this area is yellow and his hair is yellow. You gotta make the background blue in order to make it stand out. And another thing is that I made a mistake over here by making his hand blue and then the background blue as well. So may I make sure to look out for that. And then over here we have another example of the same thing. See how this all areas like white, but then in the background it's a mix of red and blue. I think I spelled that all wrong. I think I said all of that wrong, but whatever, you get the point, all right. As for one last example, see how in this drawing this entire thing is like black and then the background is red. That's because those are complementary colors, even though they literally are not, because blue and red are complementary. But you get my point, all right. Just use different colors, they're gonna look together. That's pretty much it. No BS required. Which brings us to our last point: which is how to color with markers entirely. Now here's the thing, alright. If you wanna color with markers entirely, that's up to you, but I would never recommend it. For like, let me just give you an example. This is what a marker can do on its own over here. Let me just tell you. Alright, pretty neat to be honest. Yeah, pretty neat. But then if you put in a color beforehand and then use a marker on top of it, just look how much smoother it will look. Much more control, much more versatile looking, much more better looking. So yeah, if you wanna color with markers, yes, I'm going to provide a little bit of a tutorial over here. Don't worry about it. Alright, so we all know we wanna draw anime, so of course in your marker set there's always going to be that one skin color, like over here. Obviously, because it's skin, I told you guys this earlier that if you're using a color, then instead of using black to make it darker, use a complementary color to make it a bit darker. So shadows are gonna be provided by your red. That's how you're gonna make shadows on skin color. I don't think that was red, but you get my point anyhow. That's pretty much it. Oh yeah, wanna know one more good tip before you leave? I bet you do. Alright then. This is a really fun technique that I learned yesterday. That is, if you want to make a skin color that's almost identical to like the anime stuff, you can always layer down skin. I know, this is kind of generic, but listen me out, alright? You can layer down skin first, then you can start using a bit of yellow. Like let me just teach you real quick, alright? This is perfect. A little bit of yellow where you wanna add some highlights, and then you can layer the skin color on top of all of that and just see how much good those results are gonna be. And then of course if you want to make it a bit darker, we are gonna be using red, which we are gonna be using the real red this time. Yeah, this looks red enough to me. So yeah, see this? That's pretty much it. I don't know what else to talk about today. I have not been posting for 2 weeks, so that's good. I'm back in the grind set. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, bye. Love you all.